which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Would you please remain standing, that we can observe a moment of silence to remember our men and women serving at home and overseas. Thank you.
First of all, I'd like to point out the fire exits this evening, 2 in the rear of the building and 1 up here on the side. The town board acknowledges that the importance of full public participation in all public hearings and therefore urges all who wish to address those in attendance to utilize the microphones located in the front of the room. There are no public hearings this evening. At this time, please turn off your cell phones, or at least put them on vibrate. If you don't, somebody will come collect $5 for you for the canteen. I want to make a motion that all the action taken tonight are type 2 or unlisted actions and have a negative impact on the environment unless otherwise determined.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Jennings?
Yes.
Ms. Zambrano?
Yes.
Mr. Coral?
Yes.
Ms. Boyke?
Yes.
This time I make a motion to approve the town board minutes of December 28, 2009.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Jennings?
I abstain.
Ms. Zambrano?
I abstain.
Mr. Coral?
Yes.
Ms. Boyke?
I abstain. I'd like to make a motion to approve the 2010 organizational meeting minutes of January 4th, 2010.
So moved.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Jennings?
Yes.
Ms. Zambrano?
Yes.
Mr. Coral?
Yes.
Ms. Boyke?
Yes. With that, we're going to start with the department heads. And I've asked Chris from Highway.
Yep, I've got one item. At the last meeting, I need to make a correction. We asked for 4,000 tons of salt at the cost of $16,800. It should have been $165,440. The purchase order was written in the right amount, but I misspoke there.
Taking your calculator with you.
Exactly.
Second to motion. Or I make a motion we accept your change, Chris.
I'll second then.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Jennings?
Yes.
Ms. Zambrano?
Yes.
Mr. Coral?
Yes.
Ms. Boyke?
Yes.
That's it, thank you.
Chief, anything this evening?
No, ma'am.
Thank you. Shirley?
No.
Okay. Jody?
I have a number of items, and I apologize that I didn't get the information to the agenda. My first one is I need a resolution by the board to accept Riverside Cemetery. When we initially did it back in April of 2009, we accepted it to do the maintenance, but we hadn't completed all the legal paperwork. The state came through the other day and asked if we could get a resolution, which you all should have a copy of in your packets, that basically is accepting Riverside Cemetery. We've already accepted any funds that they had left in their association. They disbanded because of the lack of participants on their board, and that the town has picked up the abandoned cemetery and will carry it forward, being responsible for that. And the resolution, again, I'd like to use the resolution that you have.
Make a motion to accept the resolution.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Jennings?
Yes.
Ms. Zambrano?
Yes.
Mr. Coral?
Yes.
Ms. Boyke?
Yes.
I have 2 purchase approvals. The first is an emergency purchase for repairs to a 2002 pickup truck, and it was for Brzee Chevrolet for $1,369.98. And basically, we have an older truck that has a lot of wear and rust underneath it, so we replaced block heater cord, switches and connectors for the 4-wheel drive, speed sensors, transmission, and some idler pulley and belt.
Make a motion to accept.
Second.
Mr. Conway.
Yes.
Mr. Jennings.
Yes.
Ms. Zambrano.
Yes.
Mr. Coro.
Yes.
Ms. Boyke.
Yes.
My next item is purchase of ice melt for the town facilities, which includes Town Hall, William Park, the canteen, and the senior center. The amount is $1,573.74, basically 2 pallets through parish maintenance supply, and the codes are listed as to where the monies were divided out against.
Motion to accept.
Second.
Mr. Conway.
Yes.
Mr. Jennings.
Yes.
Ms. Zambrano.
Yes.
Mr. Coro.
Yes.
Ms. Boyke.
Yes.
I have 2 staff appointments that are basically the same. They would be fall/winter staff that are young people that are working as hall monitors, security at our programs in the school district. They both will be receiving a rate of $7.25 an hour. The hire dates, one January 6th, one January 13th. Julia Davidson of 219 Wiley Road in Bridgeport, and Alan Novitsky of Dahlia Circle, and that is also at $7.25. So I'd like to take those 2 together if we could.
Motion to accept.
Second.
Mr. Conway.
Yes.
Mr. Jennings.
Yes.
Ms. Zambrano.
Yes.
Mr. Coro.
Yes.
Ms. Boyke.
Yes.
The last item I have is for the hire of Jennifer Smiley of Lamson Road, Phoenix, as a recreation attendant for the Youth Bureau at the canteen, part-time position. Averages about 20 hours a week at $10 an hour, and that would be through the Youth Bureau budget. It was a vacant position on your organizational chart, or organizational meeting for 2010, and we'd like to appoint this young lady, hire date of January 19th.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Conway.
Yes.
Mr. Jennings.
Yes.
Ms. Zambrano.
Yes.
Mr. Coro.
Yes.
Ms. Boyke.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mr. Rivers, now.
I have nothing. I have nothing either.
Mr. Wickman. Wade?
Yes, I have 2 items tonight. One is a change in payment to the New York Planning Federation. It was approved at the organizational meeting for $190. I believe it was the day after we got the bill from them for $250. So I would like authorization for payment of that.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Conway.
Yes.
Mr. Jennings.
Yes.
Ms. Zambrano.
Yes.
Mr. Coro.
Yes.
Ms. Boyke.
Yes.
The second item is, I'd like approval of, I sent you a memo on approval for training for my staff. The first is for Steve and Maureen to attend the annual training seminar here in Liverpool. It's put on by the local chapter, the NISBAC, the Board of Building Officials. It's a cost of $350 a person. That is a budgeted item. The other request I'm making is for me to attend, basically, it's a similar seminar in Rochester. And the reason I'm doing that is because it's at a different time than the other one. And that'll maintain somebody here in the office that we've had trouble with the past couple of years, and we all go together. So the cost for that is $390 for the 4 days, and I would use the town vehicle to travel back and forth to Rochester rather than stay there. And I figure that would save roughly $250.
And it's a budget item as
That's a
well.
budgeted item as well, yes.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Conway.
Yes.
Mr. Jennings.
Yes.
Ms. Zambrano.
Yes.
Mr. Coro.
Yes.
Ms. Boyke.
Yes.
Thank you.
Brad?
I have nothing on this item.
Okay.